Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Our Perfectly Crazy Life. So I promised a food video coming up, and that is what I'm going to give you tonight, and we're going to do quite a bit of cooking, and some of it being keto or keto-ish friendly. In case you're new here, I'm a full-time working mom. My husband's a full-time working dad. We have a family of 5. Jeremy's children both live with their mom about an hour and a half away, and then I have one child that lives with me full-time. She's 16, and then I have a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old that just turned 9 on Tuesday. It's a lot to get out. So anyway, so that's our life. They go back to, the 2 youngest go back to their dads week to week, and that's when we're super busy at the business trying to get things done that we couldn't do during the week when they are here, because we don't do daycare or anything like that, and lately it's been they come to work with us. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what we're gonna make today. Hope everybody's doing well. I am gonna delve into the world, and I know this has been a big thing recently, is the Chaffle. And with my husband being on a stricter keto diet than I am, he's really missing his carbs and his breads. So I'm gonna make 4 types. I'm gonna do a regular one, but I'm also gonna do a smash burger to put on it, and that way that feeds Jeremy tonight. I'm gonna do a Truffle Taco. I'm gonna do a pizza chaffle, and then I am gonna do sausage stuffed mushrooms. I'm gonna do a keto-ish like caprese salad, and I'm gonna try some cheese chips. I'm gonna try to make some flatbread crackers, and I'm also gonna season the almonds that I bought that you've seen in our last video. I'm gonna season them maybe like 6 different seasonings just to see what we like, and if they taste good, and oven roast them. So we should probably get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is start with the sausage stuffed mushrooms. I have a pack of hot Italian sausage. You can do mild, whatever works for you. And I kind of got started first and then remembered I was supposed to be filming this. So I added some minced garlic, and I should have added fresh because I had fresh and didn't even think of it, but whatever. Some black pepper and salt to taste, and that's all that's in here. So I have a box of gloves around here somewhere, and for the life of me I cannot find them, so I'm gonna use what works best next, and that's just a bag. Get this all mixed in together. Okay, so we got that mixture. Next I have, and this is also kind of a clean out the fridge because I need to start using some stuff up. I haven't been cooking a whole lot this week. So what I have here is a bacon jalapeno pepper dip, and I just had some left over. So I'm just gonna make it nice and soft. And I'm gonna put this in the mushrooms under the sausage. Oh, I should say, I did take the casing off of the sausage. I just took a knife, split it, and plopped the sausage out, so it should be good. Now I'm gonna I have my gorgeous stuffer mushrooms here. I got these on our last trip to Costco, and they are still good. Because mushrooms can be funky, and sometimes they'll turn fast and other times they'll hold. So I'm just gonna I have a damp napkin, and obviously, and a lot of you probably already know, you should never wash mushrooms directly in the sink because they will absorb. They're already a very high percentage of just water, and they will absorb more water. I think you could probably wash them if you were going to be cooking them up to have with, say, like a steak or something like that, but for this I don't want to wash them. So let's see, what else is new? What's new with you? Comment down below. Let me know how things are going, how things are opening up where you are. I know we have quite a few American subscribers. Let me know how you're doing in your state, in your area, and what's going on. I do miss, I mean, obviously right now it's not smart to we used to drive over to Port Huron and go for supper and get some groceries. We do shop Canada, but we do like to go once in a while because they do have different things, so we do like to check them out. And we haven't been able to do that. It kind of sucks, but I'm not gonna go over just to do that and risk. Well, not that we can't go over anyways, but I wouldn't right now, even if we could. So also this Sunday, we're gonna start a segment, and it's gonna be, we might even do a live stream at one point with it. It's gonna be called Serious Sundays, and it'll be me and my husband, and we're doing it's gonna be, because this is gonna be a huge topic, and you'll see it, the title, when I post the Sunday video. It's quite an in-depth topic, so it's probably gonna be like 6 to 10 parts long. It'll just be a quick 15 minutes so you're not listening to us gab all the time, but it might be an interesting subject for some people, and it's a subject that's very near and dear to my heart, so we're gonna try that out and see how that goes. Okay, so I've got my mushrooms, and you know what, I wish I would have bought more because I am not gonna have enough for what I want to do, but I can still freeze the sausage meat, so maybe I'll do half sausage and then I'll freeze the rest of the sausage meat for another time, maybe to cook up some ground sausage and beef combination into marinara. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stuff, and you don't wanna overfill them, some of that cream cheese and mixture down in there. So the recipe for this is my own personal recipe, probably very similar to other people's, but what it is just cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, blended cheddar mozzarella, some crumbled real bacon. You could use bacon bits if you want to. I prefer using whole sliced bacon and mix it in, and then I have some fresh jalapenos diced up in here. And it's nice because the contrast of the cream cheese and other cheeses with the jalapenos kind of cools it down a little bit. Do you like spice? Is anybody out there? How spicy do you like things? I love spice, but I can't handle it anymore. But I still try. I still think I should try, and then I'm usually walking around with my mouth burning, and Jeremy's the complete opposite. He loves his spicy stuff. Have any of you guys tried the chaffles yet, or tried making them at home? I'm really interested, and if you guys have any other tips or any recipes or different like cool ideas to make with them, or how to make different types, because I think you could do different seasonings and whatnot. So let me know down below if you have another recipe or you want to share a recipe. Whose allergies are acting up right now? Mine are horrible today. Like, I wasn't even gonna do this film because my nose is like bright red because I've been sneezing all day long, it seems, and I finally took a couple of allergy tablets. Only problem is they do make me a little dopey, so I apologize in advance. Alrighty, so now we're gonna take our sausage and roll it into some nice sized balls and just plop it right on top. Yes, I've never ever made this before, so I have no idea if it's gonna work. That's why I bring you with me, because you know what? If I fail, you can see that I too am real. Not everything I do turns out wonderfully. But that's the whole point of trial and error and experimenting. I'm not afraid to experiment with different things. So we have been doing some fun things with pork rinds as well because of the keto factor with those. And I mean, even if you're not keto and you like them, they remind me of that chip Munchos, if you remember those, and I think they still sell them. But that's what to me the texture is, and kind of like that, kind of salty and stuff. So we've been doing, we've had 2 taco nights. One for Maya's birthday because that's her favorite food, and then we just had one because I had a bunch of diced veg I needed to use up. And so Jeremy's been loving the making nachos on pork rinds. And he says that gets that crunch in, that, you know, that satisfies him, because, you know, tacos without chips or shells or tortillas are, they're good, but you know, it's nice to have that texture contrast. The part that makes you think you're not depriving yourself of bread. My daughter turned 9 on Tuesday, so we're gonna be doing a birthday party. And we're gonna use it's just family only, no friends or anything like that. So we're going to be going, and we're gonna be doing our birthday party at our place of business, just because we do have the room there. That way everybody is social distancing and staying safe. And she wanted a watermelon party this year, and in one of my hauls, I will link that below, from, I believe, oh, it was from Michael. We found a whole bunch of watermelon decorations, so I thought that was kind of cool. Good idea for her. Watermelons are the in thing right now. All right, so now I'm gonna pop these in the oven at 350, and they're gonna take, well, with the sausage on top, I really don't know. I'm gonna guesstimate 45 minutes, but we'll check on them and then see where we are. Ooh, and these things like to roll too, so. All right, pop those in, and you can't really tell by the phone, but these are huge mushrooms, so they'll make probably a good couple meals, and you can freeze them after. I should have preheated the oven, not necessarily, it'll just take a little bit longer. All right, next we're gonna do some cheesy seasoned crisps, cheese crisps. You're supposed to use, well, what I've read is Parmesan is the best for this. I am gonna try it with the blended mozzarella and cheddar, and I just lined my cookie sheet with a silicone mat just to make cleanup easier, so I'm not scrubbing pots all night. Gonna sprinkle on some Parmesan. I don't have any fresh Parmesan, I just have the Kraft grated Parmesan. So I'm gonna do that just for a little extra punch of flavor. And then I'm gonna take our favorite Italian seasoning. I think I talked about this before. I picked this up when we were in Italy. I honestly don't know the ingredients in it, but it is so good, but so spicy too. But I think it'll be nice to have these, and I think you could probably dip these in like a low carb marinara sauce as like a little dip, or just snack on them on your own. Okay, let's pop these in the oven. Again, I'm gonna do this at 350. Probably will be taking 15 minutes, maybe? We'll just keep an eye on them and wing it. Alrighty, let's go to the oven. Next, I am going to do the flatbread crackers. This is one that I just seen today on a YouTube channel, and if I can think of the channel, I'll link it down before, because I did have some cool keto ideas. Oh, you know what? I think it's called Tasty. If anybody hasn't joined Tasty, that's a really good channel to have. So I'm gonna put in, this calls for cream cheese. I didn't have any cream cheese, but I do have the last little bit of my dip left over, which has cream cheese in it, and I think this will just add flavor to the crackers. And I need a cup of mozzarella cheese, and I will need 1 egg. Okay, so I'm gonna grate part of this block. I'm gonna need it for another recipe too. I'm probably gonna grate it all at once, just so that way I'm not stopping and doing it again. Okay, seen this on a food hack today as well. I'm learning lots of stuff today. You can tell I watch a lot of YouTube. So spray your grater. I don't know if it works. We'll try. And it's supposed to make it a lot easier to shred and not stick to the grater and everywhere. So let's see what happens. Nice. I'd say that's a win. I think it'd be even better though for box graters, because it tends to stick worse in those. where I don't have one. Okay, this recipe calls for 1 cup of the mozzarella cheese. Okay, so I'm gonna add my cream cheese in. It calls for a tablespoon of cream cheese. I'm just gonna finish this guy off. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to pop this in the microwave for 30-second intervals until it is in a nice melty form. I'll show you. All right, let's take this over. Okay, so we'll try the first 30 seconds and see what happens, and then we'll give it a stir and then see if we need to put it in again. I'm only going what I seen on the video, so this might not work. Okay, so first 30 seconds, sorry, I'm just gonna bring this over because we'll be putting that on a silicone mat again as well. And grab my spoon. Now I understand why everyone says it's so hard to do this one-handed. Where are we? There we go. Okay, so it looks like it's definitely going to need that other 30 seconds. It's still a little ways away. Oops, sorry. This is the first time me filming my own, so I apologize right now for how it looks. Okay, back for another 30. Cameraman failure. I forgot to hit record for that last segment after the cheese was melted and stirred, but it didn't go very well anyways. It doesn't look like it's supposed to. I'm gonna pop it in the oven, try it. If it works, then I'll give you the recipe. If not, then you just missed a whole bunch of me failing. All right, let's check on the progress in the oven. Gonna move it away from the steam this time. I think our chips are just about ready. There's a look at the mushrooms, looking good. And then I'm gonna pull these out and see what happens. Okay, so I had to stop and let my phone recharge for a bit. It was on low battery and I didn't want to cut out. Now in the third recipe for the flatbread crackers, I kind of screwed up and didn't hit record on a couple parts of it. I honestly don't think it's going to work out anyways. If it does, I will give you the recipe and we'll take a look at it. If it doesn't, then maybe it's just good I can embarrass myself and finish making it. Okay, next we will be doing the other things are still in the oven. They're just about done. I'll show you when I pull them out. We're gonna be doing now, I wanna get our seasoned almonds on the go, and then I also wanna get the chaffles going while we're doing the almonds. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of multitasking. Normally I multitask a lot more than this, but I'm trying to show you a little bit step by step. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna get the mixture for the regular chaffles started. Again, this is a recipe I have not tried. Well, it's not really a recipe, it's 2 ingredients. How much simpler can it be? I am going to get that mixed up, and then we'll move on to the almond. We'll throw one on, try it out, move on to the almonds. Okay, so first thing you need, you can use mozzarella cheese or blended cheese. I'm probably gonna do both just to try and see what we like. So all it is 1 egg per waffle or per chaffle. I think it's, if you have the smaller version of the waffle maker, like the baby one, you get 2 pieces out of one egg and cheese. So 1 egg and about a 1/2 cup of cheese, 1/4 cup of cheese. I forget. That works. We'll go in between. And then all you do, messy today. I'm tired today. Anybody else feeling drained from this heat? Or are there people that are not in this heat right now? Because I don't know, it's crazy hot here. Okay, so mix this up good. I want to put a little bit of salt in it. Just because, and salt's good for you actually. I know high sodium, etc., but as long as you're eating not so much processed foods and you're just salting your food with like a good kosher salt, chances are you're not going to oversalt you. If that made any sense whatsoever. Your body actually needs salt. All right, so I got that. Let that sit for a minute. I'm just gonna plug my waffle maker in and then I will bring you over and show you when I put it on. Okay, I'm gonna let that heat up. That'll probably take about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna start, I think we're only gonna do 3 types of the almonds. These are dry roasted almonds seasoned with sea salt. Now, I've also learned a lot more about almonds and keto diet and what to look for on the packaging. There are 6 grams of carbohydrates in a 1/4 cup serving of these ones. But the good news is this is just dry roasted almonds and sea salt. There's no other additives. 170 calories and 15 grams of fat, which is a good thing. And the 6 grams of 6 grams of protein, 6 grams of carbohydrates, 3 from fiber, 1 from sugar. All right. So I'm gonna save some of these and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some olive oil and coat these in some olive oil. Probably put a little too much in, but you do want fat. This is good fat, I think. I don't know, I'm not an expert on keto by any means. I'll just give these a good coat. Make sure they're all coated so that the seasonings all stick. Okay. Now we're going to stop. Okay, let's run over and check on our flatbread cracker and mushrooms and cheese. And okay, so I'm thinking they're ready. Let's see. Okay, so here's the cracker, the cheese crisps, and my stuffed mushrooms. They all look really, really good. So we will put them to a taste test in a little bit. We're gonna let them cool for a few minutes and we're gonna go back over here and maybe put our chaffle on. Oh, yep, it looks like the waffle iron is ready. So this is the one I have. And then I'm just gonna use a little bit of the canola oil cooking spray that I got at Costco. Spray it really liberally. Okay, hey, let's put our mixture on. Okay, so it looks like I could have gone even heavier on the egg and cheese on this one to make full, but it might spread out a little bit. So let's close her up. And they say 5 to 6 minutes. I'm probably gonna check it after about 4 minutes just to see how the progress is coming. Okay, so now we're gonna pull out the cheesy, crispy chips that have no name really. I'm not sure what they are. Carefully, don't fog up the lens. All right, so we got these. They look nice. They took a lot longer than I thought they would. And then we've got the flatbread. I'm not sure how this worked out, but we're gonna give it a try. Oops. I'm gonna sit over here. I'm running out of room. And last but not least, we have our oven roasted seasoned almonds. So I also got a burger on for Jer for him to test out the Chaffles as a bun, and I think he's gonna like them. And then I was gonna do up other ones, but I didn't have time tonight. So this one is a Chaffle. It's just, this one's egg, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, and Italian seasoning. And I did find that the more cheese you put in, the crispier it gets. So we're gonna make a few dishes and then we'll show you the result. All right guys, so didn't work out quite the way we wanted it tonight. I had a whole list of things to do and I thought I got a little too ambitious. But this is what we did come out with and I think we did a pretty good amount. So this is the Italian chaffle that I showed you, and I threw some diced tomatoes, bocconcini mozzarella cheese, and some pepperoni. Over here we have those sausage and jalapeno stuffed mushrooms. Over here we have a plain chaffle, so that we can try that. And then we have our cheese crisps. We have 3 types of almonds, 1 chili lime, 1 spicy Italian, and 1 Italian with lemon and garlic and dill with Parmesan cheese. We have the flatbread that we cut up into triangles. We then have we did a chaffle as a taco. So if you're craving that taco, if you like soft tacos, then we've got that. So try that out. Last but not least, we have the chaffle as a burger bun. And I didn't put anything in the burger. I'm gonna let Jared fix his own burger up. And he's gonna give it a try and see if maybe this will fill that carb and bread craving that we've all been having. All right, so we'll be back in a minute with our taste testers. Okay, Jer has right there the sausage and jalapeno stuffed mushroom. I cut it in half so that you can take a good look at it. Thumbs up or thumbs down? And you have to be honest. Next we have the flatbread. Normally you'd use that in a dip, or you could use that for...
He's just having a plain.
Yeah, just to get the overall taste and feel.
Oh no, that face.
Yeah, the taste isn't. It tastes good. It'd be good with a dip, like.
Or turned into like a pizza. Do you think?
Yeah, I could see that.
So this is the plain chaffle.
It has a different taste than a waffle, but it does taste
But
good.
it's supposed to be also a bread, more or less, as well.
Oh, alright.
Like take place of bread.
I miss bread.
They say it doesn't taste real eggy. Last but not least, on this first plate, we are going to try the cheese chip.
The cheese chip.
But it does have some spice to it. He's not impressed because he's not a huge fan of cheese, but I'm going to change that.
It's not bad. It's cheese.
Oh, you're rude.
Would it be with that garlicky dill dip? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, now we have 3 different kinds of almonds. He's going to give each one of those a try, see if you can tell the difference.
That one tastes good. I'm not sure what kind of flavor it is, but I like almonds. So. I like them all.
Have you had all 3 different flavors, do you think?
Yeah.
Like, can you tell? Okay. Okay, you can now move on to the Truffle Taco. Once you finish chewing.
And I just eat it like a taco?
Just like a normal taco.
Just like a normal taco.
I only put cheese and tomatoes on it. Think that could replace your taco shells?
Yeah, that tastes good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And it being 0 net carbs, you're not hurting anything with the chaffle with Italian seasoning in the actual chaffle, and has bocconcini mozzarella cheese, diced tomatoes, and pepperoni.
That is good.
Yeah.
I can see that as a pizza
Yeah, replacement.
crust. Okay.
And last but not least is we're going to see if this is a good replacement for a hamburger bun. We got a burger on there. I didn't put any condiments on as of yet, just so that we could give it a try, and then you can load up your condiments however you.
That was a lot better than eating a hamburger with no bun.
Yeah. Perfect. And they're so super simple to make, super quick, and very little ingredients.